Hello YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to just remind you guys to if you're new to investing or you haven't started using the Webull platform, definitely get started now. For a limited time you guys can get up to 4 free stocks, so check it out, link in the description. I don't want to go on for too long, but basically you can sign up and get started investing using either your desktop or your mobile phone. It doesn't matter, but yeah, easy money right there. Now I want to talk about Nio's November deliveries. So they actually delivered 5,291 vehicles in November of 2020. So they're holding above the 5,000 vehicle mark since October, and that's the 4th monthly high in a row. So doubled year over year for 8 consecutive months. So they've been going up. You know, Nio Global posted this on Twitter, got a lot of likes. A lot of people were happy and excited about that. Now the price did tank for Nio earlier today during the regular hours, during the trading day, but it's still, I feel like that just creates an opportunity for us to accumulate more shares. And if you bought at a high price like $55, then you can definitely dollar cost average with Nio for sure by doing that. So when looking more at specifics, you could see how November represents a 109% year over year growth, and they delivered 36,000 vehicles in 2020 total. This just this year alone, which is 111% year over year. Just means they doubled basically the amount of cars that they delivered for this entire year so far from what they had last year up until November. Now cumulative deliveries of the ES8, ES6 and EC6 as of November 30th 2020 reached 68,000. So this is overall since the beginning, since when Nio started selling cars. They are almost reaching 75,000 vehicles. And you know what that means. Once they get to 75,000, they're only 25% of the way. They need 25% more, and then they get to 100k, which that 100k is like, it's going to be a major milestone for Nio. You just better believe that. Now I want to talk about how EV stocks are falling despite upbeat call by Goldman Sachs. So yes, we did see how the stock actually fell, but I mean, I keep repeating this over and over again. I keep beating you guys over the head with this, but I want you guys to understand that when you believe in this company and the potential that it has in the long term, these dips shouldn't surprise you. This is going to happen, especially we're in a volatile, vicious market like this where a lot can happen very quickly. So don't be surprised, don't get emotionally attached to these stocks like that. Like, that's why I think the people that are being affected a lot by the dips are the people who went all in. So you never want to go all in the stock unless you know that for sure. You know, like, you want to make sure you believe 100% in the fundamentals, and then you can go all in. If you are all in but you believe in the company, you know the potential that has long term, like I said, it shouldn't move you and shouldn't shake you at all. Now, you know, an analyst actually upgraded Nio, and what's interesting is that before previously Goldman Sachs had downgraded Nio, so a different analyst downgraded it. But you know, now we got that you know, like, confirmation that this stock is definitely a buy, because an analyst actually raised it to $59 from $7.70 a share. So yeah, that's a huge increase right there, even though the stock sort of fell. But I remain bullish on this company in the long term. We are getting a bunch of buy ratings on Li Auto, Nio and Xpeng. So yeah, just know that there's gonna be a way for us to stay invested into these companies, because it's not just you guys as retail investors. There's a lot of institutions that have their money put into these Chinese electric vehicle makers, and these institutions, they're foreign institutions. They're from the US, from the UK, Europe, whatever. So you know, it would affect them if Nio got delisted, which I don't think it's gonna happen. A lot of people on previous videos that I've made in the past where I've mentioned Nio possibly being delisted, everyone just would reassure, you know, people in the comments, telling them it's never gonna happen. It's not actually gonna go through, or it's gonna be overwritten. But who knows what will really happen? I don't have no idea what's gonna happen. I don't know much about politics, and I don't get into politics. This channel is not political at all. So just whenever you read something about, you know, this company being delisted, this and that, just take it with a grain of salt. You know, they'll give you plenty of time to pull out before something like that happens. Trust me, it's not like it's gonna happen overnight and all of a sudden you're screwed and now you have to sell all your shares because you can only buy them over the counter. But I don't think that's gonna take place at all. Now look, I follow the big money. So this is smart money moving in, buying $13 million worth of Nio right here. This 300,000 buy, and then also $4.5 million worth of Nio. Again, 100,000 shares being bought at $45. So institutions or retail investors, whoever made these two purchases right here, they're buying the dips, and we're at $45. So yes, this happened today. Shout out to Dennis Coyle from Twitter. He's the one who's keeping up with all this info and everything, calling it out. He's great. Go follow him on there. And yeah, so people are buying the dip already. You know, some sellers, but there's more buyers than sellers. I think that the stock can bounce back up. Now, I'm just here to remind you guys again, Nio Day 2020 is actually going to take place on January 9th. And, you know, Chinese New Year doesn't happen until February something. So, yeah, for them, it's still going to be 2020 once we get into January 9th. And we hear more about what Nio has planned for the rest of the year or for the next few years. It's a big day for Nio. That's why it's called Nio Day, of course. Anyway, EV stocks with long-term potential. So I saw this article by Benzinga, and it says that although this performance might not be sustainable over the long run, the potential of electrification is real. Traditional automakers such as the German giant Volkswagen know it and are investing heavily to catch the electric wave. But despite such safe bets, there are also many other up-and-comers such as Li Auto, Nio, Xpeng, which show great potential. Keyword great potential to go up to 100. Who knows? I think that Nio can go to $100 for sure. You know, what I think is happening with Nio is that we can get to $150 a share. You know, you gotta have patience though, and I think this can happen by the end of 2021. The reason why I believe this is because they're planning to mass produce this car, the E7 sedan that Nio is selling. It's gonna compete with the Model 3. They're planning to produce that car in 2021, so it could be that by then the stock price will have that priced in already by the end of 2021, and who knows, we could be at 150, especially after another year of successful deliveries per month. And if they can deliver more cars than they have so far in 2020, which 2020 has been an amazing year for Nio, but if they keep on improving and increasing for 2021, and what do you think that's going to do for the price? If we saw a 10x move for Nio during this year alone, it's like a 10 to 15x move this year alone. I think we can get a 2x or 3x for Nio, like 3x from our current price of 45. So, you know, saying that Nio can get to 150 is not too out there. It's not like out of the realm of possibility. Let me know, do you think Nio is going to reach 100 or even $150 by the end of 2021? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And again, I want to talk about Nio's price action. So we are on TradingView. As you can see, there's red candles here all over today, and there's a massive sell-off, kind of like what happened on the 13th when they sold off right here, and the price dropped from 53 or 54 to 43. So, you know, another red day. The stock is down a lot. We haven't seen something like that. The last time we saw something major like that was like back here when Goldman Sachs had downgraded Nio to $7. Remember when that took place during like the middle of July? So I'm getting those sort of vibes, because like a couple of days later, the stock actually started recovering. Like it started making its move up, you know, above $11-12. So I mean, it could take a couple weeks before we end up bouncing out of here, but I think that, you know, by Nio Day for sure we'll be away from the 40s. We'll be definitely in the high 50s, if not low 60s at the very least. I think that's what's gonna happen. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll definitely see y'all later. You know, to stay updated, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, leave a like and comment anything. If you guys have any suggestions for future videos, let me know as well. And peace out.